Hi children, how are you? I hope you are very safe. Please stay home, stay safe. Samagra Shiksha Andhra Pradesh is providing a great opportunity to learn our lessons through online. We can utilize these online classes and learn subject. Myself K. Harita from Alkota KGBV. Today's our session is framing questions in English. Framing questions. Why do we learn framing questions? When we go around the world, we have to communicate with others and we have to speak with others. When we speak with others, we have to ask some questions to them. That's why we can learn framing questions. In framing questions, we have 6 categories. Framing questions can be classified into 6 categories. That means 6 kinds of framing questions. These are yes or no questions, WH questions, tag questions, subject or object questions, WH questions with prepositions, and negative questions. 6 types of question forms we have in English. First one, yes or no questions. Second one, WH questions. Third one, tag questions. Fourth one, subject or object questions. Fifth one, WH questions with preposition. And last, negative questions. In these 6 types of question forms, we have 3 major types of question forms. 3 that are yes or no questions, second one WH questions, third one tag questions. In 6 types of question forms, we have 3 major types of question forms. Keep in your mind children, we have to learn these 3 types of major question forms. That are first one yes or no questions, second H questions, and last one tag questions. Let's learn in detailed way. First one yes or no questions. Here we can follow the structure. When we write yes or no questions or when we frame the yes or no questions, we can follow the structure. The structure is auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. Auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb means nothing but helping verb. Do you know children helping verbs? Am, is, are, were, was, etc. Auxiliary verbs plus subject is nothing but noun or pronoun plus main verb. Do you know children verbs? Main verb. Auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. Here we can take one example. He is an engineer. He is an engineer. Here it is a sentence. How we can change into the yes or no question. A sentence can be changed in the yes or no questions. Yes or no question, how we can make? Here is the verb and acts like a auxiliary verb also. He is a subject. An engineer is a object. He is an engineer. Look at the sentence children. He is an engineer. He is the subject. Is the main verb and also auxiliary verb, and engineer is the object. How can we change the sentence? Is auxiliary verb. We can take the auxiliary verb first. After that, we can follow the structure. Subject. Auxiliary verb plus subject. He is the subject. Is he? Here, no main verb in the sentence. So, we can add the object. An engineer. Must and should we can put the question mark. Question mark. Is he an engineer? Is he an engineer? Got it, children? Do you understand? Once again I can tell you. Yes or no questions. How we can make yes or no question? When we make a yes or no question, we can follow the structure. Here the structure is auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. Take one example. He is an engineer. Is he an engineer? Follow the structure, children. Verb. Here auxiliary verb and main verb is one. That is. Is. Next subject. He. Next main verb. Here no main verb in the sentence. So we can add the object. Is he an engineer? That is the question. Okay, got it, children? Next, purpose. When do we use yes or no questions? When do we use yes or no questions? For inviting, asking permission, offering and requesting. This is the purpose of yes or no questions. Next, second one, WH questions. WH questions, we know the WH phrases or words that begins with which, what, who, where, when, why, how, whose. WH questions are begins with these phrases. As like yes or no questions, we can follow the structure here also. WH questions begins with these phrases along with the structure. Question word plus auxiliary verb plus subject. This is the structure of the WH questions. Question word plus auxiliary verb plus subject. Here question word means WH word. As we told that when, which, what, etc. We can told that question word plus auxiliary verb, nothing but a helping verb, and plus subject. Example, I go to Delhi. I go to Delhi. Question, how do we frame the question? Question word. How can we write the question word? Please observe the sentence. Children, please observe the example sentence. I go to Delhi. Here, Delhi is the place. We can identify the Delhi, our capital, Delhi. I go to Delhi. When we mention the place, we can use the phrase where. Children, note down. We can mention the place, we can use the word where. At a time mentioned, we can use when. Example sentence, when we use the reason, we can use the why. A person, we can observe the person in a sentence, we can use who. Got it, children? I go to Delhi. Here WH questions example, I go to Delhi. Here Delhi is the place. What phrase we can use? Where. Structure chudandi. Question word plus auxiliary verb plus subject. Question word we already write that where. Next, go verb. Here go is the simple present tense. Simple present tense. We can use the auxiliary verbs am, is, are, do. Simple present tense helping verbs am, is, are, do. We write with the where Where? Do. Simple present helping verb, do. Auxiliary verb, that means. Where do. Next, subject. You. Go to. Okay, main verb plus subject. Okay, got it children? WH questions. Again I can explain. WH questions begins with WH phrases. That means which, what, who, where, when, why, how, whose. And the structure is question word plus auxiliary verb plus subject. Example, I go to Delhi. How we make the question? Where is the question word plus auxiliary verb do plus subject. You, where do you go? Question mark should be must and should. Okay children. Next, tag questions. Tag questions means additional question. Additional question means extra information, whether the question is right or wrong. When do we use the tag question? That means purpose. Ask to confirm the statement. Children, for example, we got some information from somewhere. Whether the information is correct or wrong, how do we know? When we put the extra question, that means tag question, the answer will be we got the answer, right answer. For example, when we use the tag question, we can follow the structure. Auxiliary verb plus not plus pronoun of the subject. Example, he is an engineer. He is an engineer. In this statement, is the auxiliary verb plus not plus pronoun of the subject is he. And also last we can put the question mark. Here we can observe the structure not is here. And what is not is here. We can observe cleanly. Auxiliary verb plus not plus pronoun of the subject. When we observe the tag questions, the given statement is in positive, we should write the tag question in negative. And a given statement is in negative sense, we can write the answer, we can put the tag question in positive. Got it children? Tag questions quite opposite in way. Here the statement is in positive, that's why we write the question in negative sense. Look at the example, he is an engineer. There is no negative sense. There is neither or nor, not, at, yet. Is no other word in the statement. He is an engineer. There is no other negative word. That's why we write the question is not he. Not is the negative sense. Observe children, once again I told you, once again I will tell you. Tag questions, we can observe keenly. The given statement is in positive sense, we write the tag question in negative sense. The given statement is in negative sense, we can put the tag question in positive sense. Right? Once again, observe the structure. Auxiliary verb plus not plus pronoun of the subject. and plus question mark also there. Children, observe. Can you understand the three types of framing questions? First one yes or no question, WH question, and the last one tag questions. Now we can observe the examples, exercises. We can do the exercises. The first one yes or no questions. Examples. I would like to attend the party. She is happy. He plays cricket. He has resigned his job. We shall have lunch in this hotel. We make the yes or no questions from these examples. I would like to attend the party. She is happy. He plays cricket. He has resigned his job. We shall have lunch in this hotel. We can observe the examples. How do we make the questions? First one, would I like to attend the party? Yes or no? In yes or no questions, I would like to attend the party. First statement, I would like to attend the party. Here, would, W-O-U-L-D, would is the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb. What is the structure of yes or no questions? Auxiliary verb plus subject or extension of the statement. Here, would is the auxiliary verb plus I. Remaining rest of the sentence is there. Would I like to attend the party? Would I like to attend the party? Second one, the statement is she is happy. She is happy. How do we make the yes or no questions? Pick up the auxiliary verb is plus subject. Is she is the subject. Is she happy? Third one, he plays cricket. Question, he plays cricket. Here, observe the children third statement, he plays cricket. Here, plays and a verb plus S form. When do we use S form for verb? The subject is in singular number plus third person. He is the third person and singular number. That's why we put the S form to the verb. He plays the cricket. He plays the cricket. How do we divide the verb, auxiliary verb? How can we put the auxiliary verb? Plays. Plays is equal to does plus play. Does plus play. Does is the auxiliary verb. Here, does. Does he play cricket? Does he play cricket? Next, fourth statement. He has resigned his job. He has resigned his job. Here, has is the auxiliary verb. Has is the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb plus subject. Our structure. Has he resigned his job? Has he resigned his job? Next, fifth statement. We shall have lunch in this hotel. Shall is the auxiliary verb. Shall we have lunch in this hotel? There is a question mark. Here there is no question mark. We can put. You can put the question mark, children. Fifth statement. Shall we have lunch in this hotel? These are the yes or no question exercises, examples. Next, WH questions. You can write it, children. After completion of the video, I will give you the exercises for these three types of framing questions. Yes or no questions, WH questions, and the last one, tag questions. I will give the homework for these three framing questions. Write it, children. Complete. Next, WH questions. WH questions. Here, examples. I will secure first mark. He has been reading a novel. Victor reads books. She saw a snake gliding by. I live in Chennai. Here are the examples. The answers are how we make the question for the first statement. I will secure the first mark. When we already told that, is there any person in the statement, we can put the WH phrase who. Who means evaru. I will secure the first mark. The first statement is. Here the question is, who will secure the first mark? Next statement. He has been reading a novel. Here he is the person. That's why we can put the who, the phrase, WH phrase. Who has been reading a novel? Next question. Victor read books. Victor also a person. A person. Who read books? Next, fourth statement. She saw a snake gliding by. She also a person. Whether fifth statement. I live in Chennai. I also a person. So, who saw a snake gliding by? Where do I live? Children, fifth statement observe. I live in Chennai. Chennai is the place. The identification of place, WH phrase is where. Where do you live? Where do you live? This is the WH questions examples. Write it, children. Are you complete? Write the questions also. Who will secure first mark? Who has been reading a novel? Who read books? Who saw a snake gliding by? Where do you live? These are the answers for WH question statements. Next, tag questions. This is very important and we have 1 mark for these statements in our examination pattern. Question tag. We have question tag in our examinations. Rough work. Finding verbs, auxiliary verb and verb, main verb. We can identify the verbs first. Okay. Auxiliary verbs, verb, that means main verb or helping verb. Whatever it is. We can find the verbs plus helping verbs. First statement. I would like to attend the party. Here in this statement, would like. Would is the auxiliary verb. Like is the main verb. I would like to attend the party. You can observe the word in yellowish or greenish color. I would like, would like. Would is the auxiliary verb. That means helping verb. Like is the main verb. I would like to attend the party. Second one, she is happy. Is the main verb in this statement only. Is the main verb. Next, he plays cricket. Plays, main verb. He has resigned his job. Has resigned. This is the present perfect tense, children. Has is the auxiliary verb. Resigned is the main verb. We shall have lunch in this hotel. Shall is the auxiliary verb. Have is the main verb. Here only. In this statement, have is the main verb. Shall is the auxiliary verb. I will secure first mark. Will is the auxiliary verb. Secure is the main verb. Can you identify the seventh one? What is the auxiliary verb here? Yes, has. Been reading. Has been reading. Here, reading also main verb. Has been is the auxiliary verb. Has been auxiliary verb. Reading is the main verb. Victor read books. Read is the main verb. Ninth one. She saw a snake gliding by. Can you say what is the verb? Yes, saw. S-A-W, saw. Saw is the main verb. Last one, the 10th one. I live in Chennai. I live. Live is the main verb. Now, you can identify the statements, children. The purple colors, all verbs are helping verbs. The mustard color is main verbs. Observe, children. Purple colors are all verbs are auxiliary verbs. That means helping verbs. Mustard color is verbs are main verbs. Would, does, has, shall, will, has, did, do. These are the auxiliary verbs. Like, is, play, resigned, have, secure, been, read, live. These are the main verbs. Okay. Next, ఇప్పుడు framing questions. Now, framing questions. I would like to attend the party. Children, when we explaining the tag questions, I already taught you that whether the statement is in positive, the answer should be in negative. Whether the statement is in negative, the answer should be in positive. Got it, children? Do you understand? Here the example. I would like to attend the party. I would like to attend the party. This is the statement. Here would is the auxiliary verb. Like is the main verb. What is the structure of our tag questions? Auxiliary verb plus not plus pronoun of the subject. That is the formula we had, structure. Here would auxiliary verb plus there is no negative sense in the statement. That's why we can put not. Pronoun of the subject is I and plus question mark also. Wouldn't I? That is the tag question. I would like to attend the party. That is the statement. Would not I? That is the question. Tag. Next statement we will try. She is happy. There is no negative sense in the statement. She is happy. Okay, children. Is the main verb and also acts like a auxiliary verb. That's why we can put the is. There is no negative sense in the statement. That means not, neither, at, nor. There is no negative sense. So we can put the not in our answer. Is not. Pronoun of the subject is she in this statement. She. Isn't she? Question mark. Next, third question. Third example. He does play cricket. He does play cricket. Whether we told the third statement, he plays the cricket. How we can divide the verb? Plays V1 plus S form. How we can divide the verb? Does plus V1. Does plus V1. He does play cricket. Does. The auxiliary verb does. There is no negative sense in the statement. Not. And we can put the pronoun of the subject. He. Doesn't he? And put the question mark. Okay. Got it, children? Can you understand? Understand, children? Fourth one. He has resigned his job. He has resigned his job. Hasn't he? Has is the auxiliary verb. Resigned is the main verb. We can put the auxiliary verb and no negative sense in the statement. Not. We can put the not and pronoun of the subject. He. Hasn't he? Question mark. We shall have lunch in this hotel. Shall is the auxiliary verb. Not. We can put the not. Why? Because. Tell me, children, why? Because. Yes. There is no negative sense in the statement. Shalln't we? Shalln't we? I will secure first mark. Will is the auxiliary verb. Secure is the main verb. Will auxiliary verb. We can take the will auxiliary verb. There is no negative sense in the statement. That's why we can put not. Will plus not is equal to won't. Won't I? Or willn't I? Will not I? You can write these answers also. Will not I? Next, seventh one. He has been reading a novel. He has been reading a novel. Has is the auxiliary verb. And there is no negative statement. Has not. He is the pronoun. Hasn't he? Next, Victor did read books. Here some typical examples. Eighth one is very typical because read the verb. The three forms of verb is same. Read, read, read. Pronunciation is different, but the spellings are same. How we can identify the verb? Victor reads. We cannot say reads. Only read. Victor read books. Victor read books. Victor read books. That's why we can take the past tense helping verb. Victor did read books. Okay. Did is the auxiliary verb. There is no negative sense not, and Victor was male gender, that's why we can put he. Pronoun of the subject is he. Victor is a male gender. Okay, didn't he? Next, she did see a snake gliding by. Did is the auxiliary verb, not, and she is the pronoun of the subject. Didn't she? I live in Chennai. I live. Live is the present tense. That's why we can put do. And there is no negative sense in statement not. That's why we put the not. Do not. I is the pronoun of the subject. Children understand? Do you understand, children? All examples are explained. Got it? Next, whether we learn the subject, we can change any statement in tag question, WH question, yes or no questions. We already told that whether our class was starting. There is 3 major types of framing questions. Yes or no questions, WH questions, tag questions. Got it, children? Yes. For example, we can take one example. We can able to write the 3 types of questions. Understand, children? Whether we can take one example or one statement, we can change the statement into 3 types of framing questions. Tag question, WH question, yes or no question. What we learn in this video. Example, I would like to attend the party. First of all, tag question. Wouldn't I? Why should we write the answer? Would is the auxiliary verb. There is no negative sense in the statement. That's why we can put not. Would not. The pronoun of the subject. What is the pronoun of the subject? I. Wouldn't I? That is the tag question. Next, WH question. How do we make WH questions? Here, I is the person. I already told you whether the person is in statement, we can use the WH phrase who. Who would like to attend the party? That is the WH question. Next, yes or no question. Would you like to attend the party? I already told you yes or no questions. First of all, the structure you can follow. Auxiliary verb plus subject plus the extension of the statement. Here, would is the auxiliary verb. Would. You. Here, you is the wrong. Would I only. Would I like to attend the party? Okay, got it, children? Write down. When we have to take one example of the or statement, we are able to write the 3 types of framing questions. Tag question, WH question, yes or no question. Next statement. She is happy. The statement is she is happy. How do we change the tag question? Is the auxiliary verb, and there is no negative sense in the statement. She is happy. So, is not. Not is int. Nt. First phase. Nt. Isn't. She, the pronoun of the subject. In tag questions, we remember the structure. Auxiliary verb plus not plus pronoun of the subject. Is, int, she, WH questions. We can already told you she is the pronoun, that means person. What we can use the WH phrase? Yes, who? Who is happy? Yes or no questions? You can take the is, auxiliary verb. After that, what you can put? Yes, subject. Is she happy? Tag question, isn't she? WH question, who is happy? Yes or no question, is she happy? Write it, children. I will check the notes, running notes. Next statement, he plays cricket. He plays cricket. In this statement, plays is the verb. Plays is the verb. Play, V1 plus S. How you can divide the plays verb? Yes, does plus play. Does plus play. మా అర్థమవుతుందా? Can you understand? వెర్బ్ కి ఎస్ ఫామ్ ఎస్ఆర్ఈఎస్ ఉండేటప్పుడు బయటికి ఆక్సిలరీ వెర్బ్ డస్ బయటికి తీయాలి. డస్ ప్లస్ V1. He plays cricket. That's why we put the auxiliary verb does. In tag question, does, there is no negative sense in a statement, not. We can put the pronoun of the subject he and question mark. Doesn't he? Next, WH question. He also a person. He is a person. Got it, children? Then we put who. Who plays cricket? He plays cricket. Automatically we can get the answer. When we get the answer, that question is very correct. Next, yes or no question. Here the does is the auxiliary verb and he. You can observe the structure. Auxiliary verb plus subject plus rest of the sentence. Does he play cricket? Does he play cricket? Write it, children. Next, fourth question. Fourth example. He has resigned his job. You can write in 3 framing questions. Tag question. The auxiliary verb is has. There is no negative sentence. Not. We can put the subject. Hasn't he? Question mark. WH question. Who has resigned his job? Yes or no question. Has he resigned his job? Write it, children. In the whole segment, we can repeatedly told about auxiliary verbs, helping verbs, auxiliary verbs, helping verbs. What are the auxiliary verbs? Here is the list of few keywords or key verbs. Am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did. Am is used for I pronoun only. For I pronoun. I, for I only. You already know that. I am. I am a teacher. I am a doctor. Like we can use. Am. Is. When the singular number of person. Singular number. She is. He is. Geeta is. When we use is, when the subject is in singular. Singular. Is. Are. Next one, are. The subject is in plural. They, we, etc. We use are. These are the present tense helping verbs. What are the present tense helping verbs, children? Am, is, are. You can divide these also. Am, is, are. Present tense helping verbs. Was, were. Was is the past tense helping verb. Was is the past tense helping verb which can we use in singular number only. Were is the past tense helping verb in plural. Plural. Okay, children? Next, do, does, did. Do, does, did. Do forms verbs. Do form verbs. Do, does. We can use it in singular numbers. Okay. Did is the past tense. Here we have keywords am, is, are. Present tense helping verbs. Was, were. Past tense helping verbs. Do, does, did. Do form verbs. Got it, children? Another we have modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs. We can also use them as modals. Modal verbs. Okay. Will, would. Shall, should. May, might. Can, could. Need, ought to. Dare to, must. Will, would. Will, the past tense form of will is would. Will, would. Shall, should. The past form of shall. Shall, should. May, might. Might is the past form of may. May, might. Can, could. Could is the past form of can. Next, need. Ought to. Dare to. Must. I think you are all note down these modal verbs and helping verbs. These are the very important for your grammar. I think you are all very clear in this segment. You already make questions after completion of the session. Ready, children? Can you frame questions? Tag questions, WH question, yes or no question? Yes, you can write the framing questions. You can make, whenever you see the statement, you can easily change the statement in three framing of sentence. Framing questions. You can change the three questions. Take 10 examples in your textbook and write down the three question forms. Okay, children? Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I think you are all doing very well. Keep learning and stay home, stay safe. Thank you.